Hey guys, how you doing? This is Rolly again. We're gonna do the Jordan 1 OG review, Bloodline edition, and a comparison to some of the mids we have, so you guys can look kind of like the experience. And making her debut today is Marty. Okay, Marty's saying hi. So we're just gonna go over the review real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and ask her some questions. She's gonna help me out. That way we can open the box with the shoes that we're gonna review today. Okay. So first thing is the OG comes with a real retro box, as you can see. It's a Nike box, okay? Nothing special about it. Take the cover off. You do the paper real quick. And I'm gonna do the left pair, okay? So with that, I'm gonna put the box down. And as you can see, this only has one lace insert. They say it gets a better sneaker shoe experience. That's why, it's only one lace. On every OG, you will only find one lace through the shoe. Now Marty will present the mid so you guys kind of get an idea. Real generic box, Jordan box. It's the Jordan 1 black toe, Chicago black toe. That's what it was. It was released on April of 2020. And see, as you can see right away, it already comes pre-laced.
This is the right pair.
Yes, that's the right pair. And the shoe already comes pre-laced. It looks really good. This is her shoe, by the way. She likes it. The color, everything looks really good. And that's pretty much it about this one regarding the mid. Big difference of the OG again is just the laces. And right there, guys, you see that expression right there? That is the smell of authenticity. The OGs give a smell. I mean, I'm gonna quote my friend Wes, if he's listening. Smells like cancer. That's what his quote. That's what his quote's exactly. Okay. I mean, it takes a while, maybe like 2 or 3 wears, so you can get the smell out of it. But they say it's the glue. That's why it smells like that. According to people on forums and things like that, they say the glue is what gives out that smell.
Kind of like getting a new yoga mat.
Exactly. There you go. Only real sneakerheads like myself and other people will identify if they're mid or OG just by the colorways that they get released, because I kind of look into these things. But someone like Marty, she won't be able to tell the difference, right? And the only way you can tell if you're new to the sneaker arena or shoe game, whatever you want to call it, is by feeling it. So tell me like the difference. Like, what do you think between this OG and the mid? Like, what stands out a lot?
So right off the bat, the difference is that there's a little more flexibility to like the feel of it. So there's more movement to the material versus the movement here. Like, it is a pain in the butt to get these babies on for me. But when it comes to these guys, like, I can already see that it's not, I shouldn't be doing this, I know you guys are probably cringing. But it's, you already feel like the flexibility, like it's malleable. And so it's going to form to the foot, I think. You could tell by the craftsmanship, you could tell like, yeah, it's double seamed, but there's already, like, it feels different, and it feels more, like, has a buttery softness to it. I hate saying that, sounds so ridiculous. But there's like a softness to the leather, or to the leather type material that this is versus this. Like, don't get me wrong, but it also has like that authenticity where you could see like the wrinkles in the leather, so you could tell that you could see and you could tell that it's leather by the sight and the touch, versus something like this where you kind of question what it might be made of.
And then the biggest, if you guys just want to know about it, it's just, since the OGs are made out of what's called genuine leather, for a certain higher percentage of leather, they use the scraps out of this to make these, because these are called synthetic leather. Okay, typical Jordan logo here, Air Jordan with the wings. You can barely see it. And again, the main difference about the OG is this extra hole. This is the extra hole that's on the OG colorways. And then, of course, when you put them all together, right? I mean, this is a GSI, so don't get it, twisted or whatever. And here's the mid. Here's the Gym Red mid that was released a couple of years ago. And this is another mid, just so you can get an example out of all the mids that we have. But as you can see, the OG right away, right? It kind of towers over all of them. So that's, a couple of versions of the Air 1 Jordan colorways that we have. She loves the Air Jordan ones. What would you say is the best thing you like about the Air Jordan ones?
Honestly, honestly, it has to be the versatility of being able to wear them. I am a huge fan of the ones, and I know that that's probably a normal thing or a semi-normal thing for a sneakerhead noob like myself. If you asked me 10 years ago that I would own a pair of ones, I would tell you absolutely not. But much like you have an affinity for the 11s, maybe someday I'll graduate to something more advanced than ones, but I mean, these are just classic. And I know that you've done a review on the 11s as well.
Just click on the link, guys.
But it's the versatility. And I'm a big fan, at least for myself, of the mids. Something higher than a mid just kind of goes into that, I feel like I'm wearing shin guards.
Yeah.
All the way up my calf. So these give me kind of the functionality of having a higher level of shoe, but it still is versatile and I don't feel like I'm wearing a boot.
That's actually a good explanation. I think when it covers you from the top, it protects your heel, and it looks pretty good in my opinion.
I think it looks great. It's just for a woman.
Yeah, and when these were released back in 1995, you know, they look at that time they look, you know, for that time period they look really well, but they have transcended now 30 years almost later. They look better than ever. I mean, I've seen people wear a suit and, you know, wear Jordan 1s and things like that, and they do not look bad. They actually look really good. And the Air Jordan 1s, I believe, are the best Jordan ever made, because not only because it started everything, but, you know, it's a staple on the shoe in any type of sneaker in the world. You know, it's just, it created a revolution in my opinion. So, as I said before, guys, I was going to give you guys some stills regarding, you know, the different laces on the OG1 Bloodline. We got a white one, okay, white shoelace. Actually, I like this one. This was actually my favorite one with the white shoelaces. And then, of course, the red, which was the standard one that it comes with. And, of course, the black with the lettering on the shoelaces. I'm going to give you guys a close-up. And, you know, this one says, who said man was not meant to fly? And that's pretty much it regarding the shoelaces. If you ask me, the white one actually surprised me a lot. It looks really clean. It looks really better in my opinion. Marty, which one was your favorite?
Honestly, between the red and the black, but that's just because I know how dirty I make shoelaces. So
yeah. If you want, you know, regarding the shoelaces, the white ones, yeah, you'll pretty much kill them real quickly. It's just the white is a difficult color to keep clean.
But I think that's all going to depend on the colorways of the shoe that you have, and you can always do one lace on one shoe, one and a different color on another shoe.
Yeah, exactly. So there you have it, guys. When this one came out in December 2019, it retailed for $160. The mids usually retail for $110. This one, however, the black toe again, like I said on my previous video, it's reselling a lot now higher. It's almost reselling as much as the OGs, which is really rare because, you know, the mids, a lot of people don't really go for them. This OG wasn't too bad. It was still available on Foot Locker a couple of weeks ago. Now it's sold out, but the resale is not bad on these. You can get them for at least $180, $190. So it's not outrageous as, you know, the other ones that we had seen in the past, because those were really outrageous resale value. You're looking at $280 easily and above. I mean, that's just ridiculous for the resale. Regarding style, guys, with this one, it depends on the shoelaces. To me, I would go with the white shoelaces. I would give this one an A. Comfort for the ones, if you're just going to walk flat-footed, I do not recommend exercising or playing basketball in them. They're not meant for that, okay? I don't care if they were made for Michael back in 1985. They will kill your feet if you play with these on. So for comfort, I'll go with a B. But overall, I would go with an A-. That's my grade on it. Like I said, the ones just look good on anything. I mean, you can wear a suit, jeans, shorts, whatever you want, and they'll look good on anything. Marty, what would be your grade?
Oh, wow. So I think for style, I'm going to give it an A, but I have to switch between the colorways. So for sure, this is an A for me. I love how it looks. I love kind of that bread look.
Yeah.
Since this was my first pair, I'm still kind of, I'm sensitive to giving it a hard grade, but like you said, like comfort wise, if you're just going to be walking around, like these are a great office or clinic shoe to walk around in. I felt very connected to the ground while I was walking with it. So it's comfortable in that way, but I can't imagine playing basketball.
Oh, no.
Maybe squatting or doing deadlifts in these wouldn't be an issue.
Because of the flat surface.
Right.
Yes.
But otherwise, like doing cardio or anything else like that,
no.
absolutely not.
No,
and then you're just
absolutely
going to crease the hell out of it. And
Oh, yeah.
I already know how you all feel about that. So comfort-wise, I'm going to go like B plus for activities other than basketball or anything that's going to be like cardio intensive, and then an A for style, just because again I think jeans, or you can dress these up and dress them down, they're pretty awesome.
Nice. Brilliant. So there you have it, guys. It's a quick review of the OG 1 Bloodline edition, and I just wanted to do a comparison for the mids versus the OG, that way you guys can get a kind of an understanding of how it goes. Like always, I appreciate you guys' comments and feedback, and y'all have a good day.